Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The one and only Sydney Sweeney joins us. Sydney, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Tom Hanks and Robin Wright in my favorite movie of the year. Guys, thanks so much for joining the show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you. Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
One of my all-time favorites, Vince Vaughn, joins us right now. Vince, thanks, man.
Oh, great to be with you, Brad, and great to be talking to Houston. Good morning to you.
We got Owen Wilson. We got Judy Greer. Thanks for joining the show, guys.
Thank you.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
We got Anna Sawai joining the show. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Brad.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk to me funny, lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Paris Hilton, the infinite icon herself, is on the show. Paris, love the film.
Thank you. I'm so proud of it.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
Yeah, Brad Gilmore with the CW and ESPN. Bear, thank you so much for taking the time. Congratulations on this series.
Thank you, Brad. Nice to be with you.
You as well. Let's start with the origin story of this. Where does this idea come from? Obviously, the show, The Chosen, is such a popular show all over. People know about it. People are watching it. You've been doing what you've done for so long. How did this crossover, though, come about? It's not one that I had on my bingo card.
I know. Often things of faith work like that, though, don't they? We don't have things on our radar and they come along at the right time. We've never done a collaboration like this before, but we've been really focused on our Fox series of Running Wild, where we take these Hollywood stars away. But it was just the right time, the right place. Faith has always been a big part of my life. I've always been a big fan of The Chosen and what they're doing. And, it's worth remembering, quite how many people around the world just are so invested, in this TV show. It's watched by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of people from every country and culture and faith. And, but yet so few of them really know what these characters, the actors who play the characters they love, whether it's Jesus or Mary Magdalene or whatever, what they're really like. And I think The Wild is a great way of getting to know people. Running Wild, 9 seasons of that show has taught me that. It's the ultimate way to get to know people. It's not like a chat show where it's a kind of performance for a few minutes. You really get to know people in the outdoors. So we wanted to bring that spirit to this. But I think what I would note is out of all the shows I've ever done, I don't think I've ever had so many people message through social media and all platforms to be so excited about getting to see these actors, what they're really like, and to hear their own journey of faith along the way that I've had with this show. There's a momentum and an excitement building around this. It actually really taken me by surprise. And it's a reminder of how people really love that show, The Chosen.
Well, love the show, The Chosen, love the story of The Chosen, but also love what you've been able to do over the years. I mean, people are so invested in the journeys that you've taken yourself on, the audience on, and now others. For this show in particular, you mentioned it. What better way to test your faith, for lack of a better term, than be thrown in the wild and just kind of jump in? There's several challenges that happened. Which one did you think on the onset, this is really, all of them obviously are going to challenge them, and all the elements are going to get to them. But was there one in particular that you were like, oh, when we get to this is going to be a super test?
Well, first of all, we were in hard, unforgiving terrains. We're not in easy places. We were in the canyons of Utah, Colorado River, the big mountains, the Adirondacks, the forests. So, we were kind of already in at the deep end, so to speak. And bear in mind, all of these actors, whether it's Jesus with Jonathan Rumi or Dallas or whoever, they're all rookies in terms of the outdoors. But I know we had a lot of big mountains, a lot of big thumping rivers. I think Dallas probably had one of the worst things we've ever eaten, thinking about it. they have this Icelandic, I can't remember the name. It's like one of our crew found it on our off season. And it's this Icelandic, like, tin of sardines. And I thought, oh, it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be a tin of sardines, fine. Like, we're going to find better than that. And like, no, they go, no, I'm warning you, like this is feared by Icelandic fishermen as being the most potent, meant to be one of the most powerful smells on earth. And I didn't test it beforehand. And we were like out with Dallas and sat on the bank of the river, and we had a little fire going. We were chatting about life, and I pulled out sardines, and I like, these will be great. Kind of forgotten about them. And like, I'm not joking, we almost had to stop filming for about an hour. Like the whole crew, the cameraman was vomiting, the sound man was vomiting, Dallas was gagging, we were all on our hands. It was really bad. So that was a new experience, you know. But I know we had so much fun on this show, and taking Jonathan was great. And, you know, I had to resist the gags of things like when we go down to the lake in the evening, like, well, fishing's going to be easy. You know, I had to kind of resist all of that sort of stuff. But he was such a great guy and wore his heart on his sleeve, and his journey hasn't been easy. You know, to play Jesus with that sort of intensity as just as a regular guy, that was going to be life changing. And that's why I'm really proud of this show.
Well, I mean, to me, from everything that you're saying, and for people who haven't seen The Chosen, definitely go and watch it and watch this show. But I guess is the main message that you want people to take away. I'm always thinking about, like, when I watch something, like, what do I take away from it? Like, what am I taking home with me, or what am I thinking about later? Whether it's a show, a book, a movie, or whatever it might be. Is there one particular conversation that you want to have birthed from this show, or do you just want to kind of give more insight into the people behind the characters that we've kind of fallen in love with, both in this show and historically?
I think what's different to Running Wild is, like, I take these stars away and they love their jobs and they care about the film, but it's different. You know, that for these characters in The Chosen, it's like it has changed their life. And none of these actors were chosen because they were people of faith necessarily. You know, they were just chosen because they were the right person for the job. You know, but it really, I was surprised at just how powerfully this journey that they've been on playing these characters in The Chosen has affected them personally and changed their lives. And I think the nice thing about Chosen in the Wild is it is kind of a faith-centered narrative to it. So, you know, we can get kind of straight into it on the journey of hearing about this, how this has actually inspired their faith, and, you know, being so up close to the action, so to speak. And that emotion was instant. You know, it's like I wasn't ready for that. You know, Running Wild often takes a while. You know, with The Chosen, this like we were straight in with, like, incredible conversations. And, you know, it really was. It was for me, it was a life dream to take Jonathan away. I think I've just, like, watching The Chosen over so many years, like, you kind of really feel that connection to that character he's playing. And, you know, it was, like, beautiful to hear his story and the brokenness and the vulnerability that's accompanied it for him. You know, I mean, that's a big weight to carry, to have to play that person, you know, when you know you're just a regular guy, you know, and everyone puts it on you, you know. But, like, that was really emotional. All of these stories, even Elizabeth Tabish playing Mary, you know, like it's been really life-changing for them in so many ways. And you'd never hear that just kind of in a quick interview. The Wild gives space, I think, for these sort of conversations, and I like that.
Well, I appreciate the conversation that you gave us today, and I'm so excited for everybody to check out this show again. Bear, congratulations on it, and I appreciate your time.
You take care. Nice to meet you.